been a while since we've gotten on one of these. My wife conveniently has to keep running upstairs, but we are about to start an after the show podcast. My wife just had a show last night at Musikfest. It was an awesome turnout, and we are going to talk about that a little bit when she comes back down. It's been a little while since we've been doing these podcasts because I'm not so impressed with the equipment, and my wife, who is now coming down, can attest that it is a pain in the butt to get this started. It's extremely inconvenient. But the baby's been, crushing a lot of that time too, and then trying to set this up sometimes takes up her whole nap. So maybe one day we can get better equipment and streamline this a little bit better, but your show was awesome last night.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll talk about the ups and the downs, but how did it feel?
Great.
Yeah.
Felt good to be back and not 5.5 months pregnant.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a lot cooler this time, temperature-wise.
Yeah.
But, I don't know, it's a whole adrenaline rush. It's just, we had an hour and a half last year. We had an extra 30 minutes this year.
Yeah. So I do have a couple talking points for you.
Okay.
That maybe you can get into, but this
Okay.
year your band looked a little different than it did last year at Musikfest.
Yes. Yep.
Not from Musikfest till now, but you just had old band member come in last year just for his pretty much a final hurrah, a good goodbye, and that would have been Steve, and this year you had Leon.
Yep.
Leon killed it.
Yeah.
Leon, I mean, Steve's a good bassist too, but Leon just, I don't know, he almost looked like he was supposed to be there.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Leon's been on big stages before. That was
Yeah.
nothing new for him.
Yeah, that was extremely,
It's
I don't
fun
I don't
to
want to use
watch.
the word infatuated, but I just like how he plays that thing, you know, and he makes love to that guitar. You know, that guitar sings.
Yeah, he
or
definitely,
bass anyway.
that's a bass guitar,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it
Okay.
is, but it's
Yeah, his stage presence is super interesting. The first time I remember, it was the time that Leon came out to a show to just sit in for a song or two, and he took Steve's bass. And if you've seen Leon play, he spins his bass behind his back.
badass.
Well, he tried to do it with Steve's bass, and the strap came undone and almost decapitated Jeff. And
Jeff's your drummer.
yeah, and I remember that Steve said that was the most rock and roll thing he's ever seen when that happened. And Leon was like, oh man, he's like, here I am just breaking everything.
Yeah.
But we still talk about that to this day. That's kind of like his trademark. I feel like we all kind of have our thing that we do on stage that stands out. And Leon, like his bass spin is just so effortless.
Yeah. I like all his different picking styles
Yeah,
too, and I
for
like
sure.
just how he throws that guitar or his bass around.
Yeah,
You know.
I'm trying to get this.
There you go. I think the other side needs the same thing.
What did you do?
It's
It's these straps.
Yeah. Boom. I unfortunately missed that. These have been put away for a while. There you go. Now you're shock.
Cool.
Those are shock absorbers.
I
Now,
don't-
if she wants to move it, it shouldn't rattle and fall around
Cool.
that much.
Okay,
Better?
perfect. Better. I don't
There
know.
you
I don't
go.
know anything about this.
Yeah. But no, Leon, he rips that bass up.
Yeah, he does.
And it was extremely fun. And I don't know, he just, like I said, seemed like he was supposed to be there. How did it feel with all the new songs that you brought in
Good.
with Leon?
Really good.
Because I know you take a break, you know.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the songs, it's nice to have a break while singing. Even though I'm an autopilot, I'm ready to go 2 hours straight if it's just me. But having that change up, I think, is also nice for the crowd to hear. And
Yeah.
it's not just me constantly. It's nice to hear a different change of pace, a different voice. And Leon covers those two songs incredibly. In my opinion, I feel like they go over really well. And like I said, it gives me a break. So,
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like the show this year was really a step up from last year, which is what we're always striving for. I feel like as a band, we're always looking at what we can do to be better. We don't cap ourselves on saying that we're as good as we're going to be. We're always striving for bigger, for better.
Yeah.
And I feel like we really did that this year in comparison to last year. So,
I feel like Joel had a lot of fun.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like Musikfest stage just brings out the best in all of us.
Yeah.
It puts this adrenaline in us to just put on the best show as if it's our last show. And
Joel was just like locked in though. He was
oh yeah,
just,
he does.
Yeah.
He's very locked in. He's
Yeah.
extremely locked
but
in.
that's how I could tell he was enjoying it because he was just hitting those notes like perfect. You know, he was.
Yeah, I look forward to seeing the video footage that we get after the fact that Service Electric releases because
Yeah.
I don't see any of that when I'm on stage. It's very hard for me to pay attention to everyone, probably especially with that show. I'm so focused on what's going on. There's so many different factors that I'm focusing on.
Yeah.
It's the notes I'm hitting, the words that I'm remembering, and the show I'm putting on all in one to make sure I'm hitting all those points. So it's hard to like focus on everyone else. So it's cool when I get to watch back and see how everyone really just embodied that kind of show. And the crowd has a lot to do with it. I feel like when we have a crowd, the more energy we're getting from them, the more we emit.
Yeah,
So
that was gonna be the next question. How did that crowd feel?
oh yeah, when they start when you can hear them singing back louder than what you hear in your ear, because I wear the earbuds, the earpieces, and there's times when I'm singing certain points of the songs and they're louder than me, and I'm like, this is insane. You just gotta let them take it. You let them take it, and I feel like that is also something that makes it enjoyable for the crowd too, because they're singing the songs, they're involved in the show, and it makes it so fun for us. I mean, I can't help but laugh when it happens because I'm like, this is like surreal. This is really cool. So yeah, yesterday was just incredible. It was really awesome.
Was that your most energetic performance? I mean,
For
you
sure.
personally owned the stage. You didn't
I
have an
tried.
iPad. You didn't have any kind of
For
foot
once.
clicker things that you changed and nothing with.
Yeah.
You didn't have to worry about nothing. You walk over, you look at the sheet, what's next, and you were ready. And you know,
Yep.
you guys even did a communication thing up there where you were adding a song or taking away a song or something like that. You're having a conversation with your eyes while still singing and killing it. And you know, that right there, I think, was your best performance to date just for those factors. You didn't have any electronics other than what was in your ears. And you're making conversation with a crowd that's louder than you.
Yep.
To the members by you, surrounded by huge
Yeah, it was
speakers.
it was a big jump for me to finally say no more iPad. That was my safety blanket for years, and it really took one of those not a tough conversation, but one of those eye-opening conversations to be like, you really don't need this. And it's just having the confidence in myself to be like, you're right, I do know more than I think I know. And I think I was telling you yesterday on the way to Musikfest how my iPad felt like a ball and chain. Like it would just chain me to that one spot of the stage because I knew it was there, so I'd always just gravitate toward it and just like get stagnant. And by not having it allowed me to just spread my wings and be goofy and just put on a show.
Not even goofy. You were just like, for what the words were, you hit dance moves for lyrics,
Yeah.
for, you know, when there was Joel had a guitar solo and you kind of came up and did a little like wiggle towards him or a shoulder shimmy,
Yeah.
whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And like everything was just, the timing was perfect. And like you said, you weren't strapped to the microphone stand because
I moved it. Did you notice I moved it
Yeah.
behind me?
Yeah.
I feel like if I have the microphone stand in front of me, it becomes an obstacle because I don't use it often. And I was like, if I remove this from view, it'll prevent me from wanting to put the microphone on the stand and stay still. Now sometimes it comes in handy because I need a breath. You know, I need to regain my breathing because of running around and whatnot. Because my main goal is to sing well and not just go out there and
I don't
sound
know
like I was
if you
out of breath.
noticed this, but you moved around the stage so much that the sound guy was actually putting tape down while you were singing. Did you notice that there
No.
was red tape then at
No.
spots? So you walked in front of a speaker at one point.
I did,
and
yeah.
It made
I
the,
fed back. I know,
Yeah.
and
So he's out there putting red tape lines down because I guess you're the only one that had that much stage presence with a microphone so far at Musikfest. You know?
I should have been more conscious of where that speaker was, but
Yeah.
I didn't notice that
Yeah.
actually. But
You were loving it though. Your family was in
Yeah.
that corner.
Oh
You know,
yeah,
you
my
wanted to
family
go
was
over
there. You were there.
Yeah.
There's
My
people,
family.
your
They were
family,
spread out the
everybody.
whole, and we weren't congregated in one spot.
It was all
It was
over.
patches everywhere.
Yeah, and I think one of the things that's really cool is when you look out from that stage and you see more and more people just packing in.
Yeah.
And like you said, at one point it was outside
Yeah.
the tent. Like people
Yeah.
were backed out outside the tent, and it's cool to sit there and be like, wow, we're causing people to stop and
Yeah.
listen, even if it's just for a song.
Yeah.
Something about what we're doing is capturing their attention enough. So
Were you able to find people in the crowd, or was the moment just like you just saw faces and didn't recognize people? Like, did you notice Liz was there?
I did. I did
Did
notice
you?
Liz was there. Yep, I noticed Caitlin was over in the one corner, and then I saw Ashley walk up. And sometimes it depends on the song. Sometimes I'm actually looking over people.
Yeah.
I'm actually looking over the
Did you
audience
see how
versus in the
deep that
audience.
went?
Yeah, it was insane.
You had drunk guys that were stopping, singing your country.
There was one guy. He
The
was completely shirtless.
Yeah, with the bald.
He
and
stayed there the whole time.
Yeah, he
Like
loved it.
I was watching. I catch him out of the corner of my eye. I'm like, this guy's having the best time of his life.
Having me and Ashley turned around and I said, "Yo, look at this dude.
Yeah.
He was loving."
Yeah,
himself.
he was there for I
And
think
then
most of it.
You couldn't see because there's TVs and stuff in your way.
Yeah.
But off to the side, like where Miss Semenko was sitting,
Mm-hmm.
there's a drunk guy. He was in all different kinds of hats and whatever. He was just twirling in between the tables. He was
Off
getting
to the
the
side. Oh, where Jen was. Yeah.
Yeah, he was getting the tables going. And
Oh, that is so
I think
funny.
everybody loved him. There could have been some drugs involved in that.
Oh, jeez.
But he
Poor
was.
guy.
He was definitely a beat of his own
Yeah,
drum.
it was nice to see also the different like age ranges. The little
Yeah.
girls that stopped
They
at
loved
the
you.
end, they were like coming up to me and wanted a picture.
Yeah.
So it's nice to have that effect on people, or people coming up saying, I've never heard you before, but I'm definitely following you. And it's like, wow, one performance just made
Yeah.
that we just gained that much more fan
Yeah.
base. Because that's what it's about. To me, that's what it's about.
Yeah.
People who, the exposure of having
Do you
people that
guys
want to
have
see
a
us.
tool? You guys do have a Toolshed Media
Yeah, oh yeah,
pages,
we have our page, we have YouTube,
yeah.
Facebook,
You have
Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should have all your personal ats or whatever you call it in your bios too, because that's how you'll all get like followed and
Yeah.
recognized
Sometimes I
more.
don't want to though.
no.
Sometimes I like to keep the music stuff separate from my
Yeah.
personal.
Yeah. Well, you
There-
have a music page.
I do have a music
That's
page.
what I'm saying.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
you
yeah,
put
yeah.
your music page up.
But yeah. I mean, maybe the rest of the guys are also in that same boat, not
Yeah.
wanting, because we meet a lot of people,
Yeah,
a
of
lot of
course,
people at our
of
shows,
course.
and
You just don't keep up with your music page as much.
I
you?
do. I share a lot of what Toolshed posts, or like
Yeah.
if I get a really good picture or video coverage of something that I did, I'll post it. But primarily, I'm reposting everything for the band, because the band is what I do.
Yeah.
It's not music by Michaela Marie
Oh,
anymore.
yeah, no.
So it's like that's kind of funneling into Toolshed.
Yeah.
I get people who follow my page to
But
funnel into
that's what
Toolshed.
I'm saying, like that, if they're on your page and you're still posting things, they're
Oh,
going to
yeah.
see it from. What if Toolshed isn't in their algorithm at that time?
Yeah.
But yours is.
Yeah, and that's why I try to stay on top of it, because I
Yeah.
know there's people who have
Yeah.
been following me since the acoustic
Yeah,
days
yeah,
that
yeah.
maybe
But-
haven't.
But the new people aren't going to find
Yeah.
you by that page.
No, you're right.
That's
You're
what
right.
I'm saying. So they got if Toolshed, has their Instagram, like they should put everybody's like pages that they have for music on their
Yeah.
bio. I think that would make sense.
Yeah, definitely.
That's how you're going to get found more.
I mean, I have Toolshed on my bio.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
So your people found Toolshed, but
Yeah.
Toolshed's people.
well, usually
I mean,
when
they
Toolshed
find you.
tags me, they'll
Yeah.
tag Music by Michaela Marie.
There it is.
That's what they'll
Yeah,
usually
yeah,
tag.
yeah,
And usually when Toolshed posts, they will tag Leon, Joel,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
everyone
yeah.
individually.
Yeah, sure.
So there's tagging going on.
Yeah. I don't
But-
see it too often, but I'm also
Yeah.
not on social media that much.
Yeah.
I would love to just get Joel on here and talk about it, because I think he's the guy that
Yeah.
does it all.
For the most part.
Yeah.
I think Brian handles a lot of it,
It would
on
be cool. Just, I
Instagram,
have
but
4 mics.
listen,
Yeah, I mean, it's a pain getting 2 set up. I think I can get 2 more set up.
you think you want all of us in one room talking to us.
I
It's
do.
You do.
Or at least maybe one at a time.
Yeah, I would do one at a time. It could be a little bit much if you have everyone on.
Yeah.
It goes off the rails quickly.
That's fine.
Jen and I always say it's like herding cats,
I would love
which
to
is
get Jen
impossible.
on here too. She's the music mom.
The momager?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like our mom manager. Yeah, I love her.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Greg.
They came to save the day yesterday, even though we didn't really need them. But
Yeah, they did show up.
Yeah,
they were
showed up.
they were there. Yeah, we'll get to that.
Yeah, for sure. But no, they're great people too.
Everyone is. That band is my family.
Oh yeah.
I love every single one of them. Some of them drive me nuts and make me want to bash my head into a wall sometimes, and it's like,
Well, it's what families do.
yeah, exactly.
You know?
But everyone definitely looks out for each other, and everyone is super supportive, and I honestly couldn't imagine being with a better band because the chemistry on stage, like I was saying in our first podcast,
There's not a lot of drama.
not any.
Yeah.
I mean, and if there is, we call each other, you're being salty, and we make them calm down, and
Yeah.
we move on from it.
Yeah.
There's definitely disagreements that take place, but it's never anything that's
Detrimental.
right. Yeah. So, I mean, when you spend that much time with the same group of people, you're bound to have some personalities or some attitudes at some point
Some
get
sort of
under someone's
adversity.
skin. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. But no, they're a great group of guys, and I'm very lucky. And I feel like we've come a long way and still have so much more to go.
Mm-hmm.
The opportunities are opening up. You know, I don't think we ever could have imagined playing out of state. And that's something that's
Yeah.
in our future
Yeah.
of being able to play out of state. And I never would have thought that. You'd think that we were just doing the block parties
Weren't
that
you
we
asked
do.
to go to Atlantic City last year or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. The potential chance of playing Atlantic City, playing in Maryland. I mean, the options are there.
Yeah.
It's just, again, how I touched on our first podcast, it's not our main job.
Yeah.
So we're not tied to it. And
Yeah.
it has to be something that works out for everybody.
Yeah.
So family comes first a lot of the case and a lot of the times, and everyone respects that. And that's the other thing that's nice. It's not, you're not contracted to doing it full time no matter what. Like,
Yeah.
you can't say no. You have the option to say, yeah, I want to do this, or no, I don't.
Do you have the monitor?
Yeah, it's over there. You hear the music. That's what you hear. She can't hear anything.
I got you. No, I don't.
Are you hearing phantom cries?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that happens.
All the time.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, since we're talking about her, one of the coolest things I think about yesterday was seeing her.
I wanted to get back to yesterday too.
Yeah, I know. We're circling back. Having Gianna in the crowd with headphones on is one of those surreal things of being like, wow.
Yeah.
Like, my daughter's going to grow up watching me do what I love.
Yeah.
And that's just so cool because she recognizes it's me now.
Yeah.
And that just melts my heart.
Yeah. I had her strapped to me yesterday when she fell asleep. It was just like the best. Just like holding her, watching you.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
She always falls asleep when we start playing. It's like
She feels it.
she feels that Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff's the
Jeff.
he's the best. He puts her to sleep.
The second Jeff starts playing those drums, my baby's like, all right, nap time.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should just rent Jeff
honestly.
every night. Come on over.
Sometime.
Play
Oh
them
my
drums.
gosh. I mean, Leon too. The bass, the
Yeah.
bass and the drums combined. She's like, oh yes.
Yeah.
And she goes to sleep. But she never cries at my shows. Like, she loves the music.
I told Ashley yesterday, I don't even know what song it was during, but the baby was asleep and you just had total control of the crowd. Everybody was singing, you were singing back, you were dancing. It was like one of the prime moments. It was like 45 minutes into the concert. The crowd just grew, and like it was an atmosphere that you could feel. You know, it was right before we left to get out of there because it could start getting so hot in that group, and the baby's sweating on
Yeah.
me and everything. But I turned around to Ashley. Well, no, Ashley turned around to me and she's like, wow, because she hasn't seen you yet. She's like, wow, she is really, really good. I didn't realize that, like, she was that good. I said, yeah, she's like more powerful than you think when you hear her just chit chat with you, and then you hear her sing. It's two totally different levels and octaves and everything. And I started thinking about it, and I looked around. And I saw the guy that we were talking about earlier,
shirtless
the
guy.
shirtless
Yeah.
guy, and just like I saw all the different races and ages and genders, and just it was it made me want to get emotional. I'm just holding our child, watching you do what you love, and it was just like, it felt great. I looked over at your parents; they're locked in. I looked back at Liz; they're dancing and singing. I looked over at my aunt and uncle; they're sitting at the table. My aunt's beating cancer right now, so she obviously isn't going to be in the crowd. But my uncle and aunt were sitting together and watching, and Jen Semenko was down there watching, and it was just like everybody was just so locked in, and it just made me want to just like, I don't know, just the hair on my arm was up, and it was like the greatest, happiest feeling I had for you. It was awesome.
I think one of the things that I remember you telling me when you first saw me sing was how proud you were to see me up there.
Yeah.
That it wasn't like a jealous feeling. It was like, wow, like I love watching you do what you love.
Yeah.
And I remember when you said that to me, I was like, oh yeah, he's a keeper.
Yeah, I've always said that. Yeah.
It's nice.
It's cool to see you do that.
Yeah, and being on that stage makes me want to try harder to put on the best show that I can, because it's more nerve-wracking for me to put on a show for my family and the people I love and the people who come to see me, because I'm like, they're my biggest critics. Like, I want to make them proud.
No way, we're your biggest fans. You can mess up all night, and I'm gonna be like, yo, you should just keep it that way. You made it way better, you know, because you can mess up and make it better.
Yeah.
Like, you just have a voice that's like, it's my favorite.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm glad it is.
Yeah. So how's the adrenaline dump after the shows?
Oh man.
Actually, there was kind of an adrenaline dump in the middle of the show. If I'm not trying to talk negatively, but I think you took too long of a break. I think the rap and whatever Leon did, and some of the songs that you kind of did 50-50 on with the guys was lumped in too long. And then when you went back with the last couple songs with Madonna and then
We
Zombie.
didn't do Madonna. We did
Like a Prayer.
Oh, Crazy in Love. We didn't do Like a Prayer.
What was their second last song?
Well, Whitney.
Whitney.
I Want to Dance with Somebody.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So when you did Whitney,
okay,
and
you're just
then you
testing
went right
me.
into Zombie, when you got into Whitney, you brought the energy back to the crowd. The crowd grew back, and then you had only one more song left because you spent way too long.
We actually added that song.
Well, it was a great time to do it.
Yeah.
But you spent way too long covering songs with the guys and not keeping the energy up with yourself. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, the rap is fun. Everybody loves the rap, but I think you just did too much of it. Mm-hmm. And you started, after the second one, you could have probably moved on, but you went like to the third and then to the fourth. Mm-hmm. And then it was like, once you got to Snoop Dogg, I kind of noticed it was like, yeah, Snoop Dogg's cool, but like, you're going, are we rapping now for, I don't know, just, you could feel just the dance stop. Everybody was like really involved with it. And then you kind of got back into it, but then it was just like, it was a slow, gradual move back up into you bringing back just that power. You had just like a power last night that you were able to control whether that crowd was large or small.
Yeah.
Not people love the rap.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And
no, they do for sure.
And I'm not trying to dispel that or anything, but I think that it was.
It's a different vibe.
Much. Yeah, there was.
It's a different vibe.
I think that's something you could have just brushed over, taken your breath, and then got back into a good song. Mm-hmm. Bring them all back, and then maybe work with the guys a little bit. Mm-hmm. I think just having that big break and then working back into you slow was not the correct move. And I think you only find that out with, doing it. Mm-hmm.
It's not easy building sets for.
But did you have an
shows.
Adrenaline dump during that point?
I don't think I had an adrenaline dump that point. I was definitely recouping from running around like a nut. Yeah. And then also...
Could you have spread those songs out?
We could have. The only problem is like with the rap, the way that they're constructed is to roll one into another. Yeah. So it's very hard to take Just a Friend and put it like randomly because the way they roll. Yeah. If it wasn't a medley, it would be very easy to just like sprinkle it in wherever.
How long is that medley?
About 15 minutes.
Yeah.
It's about a 15-minute medley.
It felt longer.
Yeah,
That's the
it's.
issue with it.
I think it's about a 15-minute medley.
And if it's not, yeah.
Yeah, you. It's like a double-edged sword. You have people who really, really love the rap,
Yeah.
and people who've seen us know that the rap is. It's always in the set. It's a staple of the show. But sure, sometimes do I feel like there's, people are then just sitting there like just
And
bobbing, yeah.
I don't think the crowd wants to be demanded to give interaction, and there's a lot of demanded interaction to those songs.
Sure. I feel like some crowds are responsive to demanded interaction. I mean, I demand interaction on a lot of my songs too, like What's Up and Living on a Prayer.
You don't demand it. They're already giving it and you just stick it out.
Yeah.
But when it's like sing after me stuff, you know
I see what you're
mean?
saying.
I do something, you do something. I do something, you do something. Like it works for a minute, but it doesn't constantly.
Too much of it.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, I mean that's good feedback. I just really
you feel it as a fan that it's draining energy. Maybe I'm not explaining it good enough.
I guess I kind of understand what you're saying, like the forced interaction versus the natural interaction, where the natural interaction would be
like the
the banana boat.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The natural interaction is easier because you have everyone already singing at the top of their lungs to where like sing after me, shut up and dance with me. I do a little bit of a demanded interaction of being like, all right, when I put the microphone out, do shut up and dance with me. But sure, too much of that can be too much. Sometimes people just want to be there to be just in the moment, listening to the music and jamming out and whatever.
Now, if the crowd's already going and they're already doing it, then you put that out and you give them the power because they already have it.
Listen, when they start singing louder than me, I almost have to give it over. I almost have to give them the power at that point and be like, you know what? You win.
Yeah.
But another cool thing about with the crowd is listening back to video on those points when I can't hear the crowd because I have my ears in. But in the live videos that people are taking, you can hear the crowd just singing with me, which is so cool. When you have the crowd singing with you. Yeah, we're singing cover songs, but there's nothing like having a big group of people sing songs with you.
You ever think about trying to write your own lyrics to a song?
Ooh, I would love to. And I know that I can, I just never taken the time to. Yeah, I don't know. I've always thought about it.
Yeah.
It would be something cool to try.
Because I'm sure the guys have little riffs and stuff that they would love to
There's
play
a song.
with.
There's a song that was written.
Who wrote it?
Joel.
Why?
It's just, you'll have to ask him about it.
Okay.
You'll just have to ask him about it. It's not anything that I see us recording or me singing.
Okay. Was it like a parody?
No. I'll show you the lyrics when we're not on it. But it's more of a funk style song.
Yeah.
Very like, I don't know how it would go.
Yeah.
But based on like, I imagine it being a very jam song.
Well, you need somebody to be able to hum it.
The lyrics are suggestive. We'll say it that way.
I'm feeling that.
Guys.
I understand. Yeah. But you would definitely need somebody to like hum you a melody.
That's the thing. I can't play an instrument, so it's not like I could sit behind a piano or pick up a guitar and just strum out a melody and piece together words with it.
Yeah.
That's where I roadblock. I could write lyrics, sure. How I would need it to go, it would be me having to hum to somebody if I can even figure out how I want it to sound. So that's probably my biggest challenge, is not being able to play an instrument.
Yeah. Wouldn't you just do things in fours?
Sure. I don't know. That shows how much I know. I really don't know. I can't even confidently say. My next challenge is to learn harmonies. I've been saying that for years.
Don't you know them? What do you mean? I hear you practice all the time.
That's melody.
Oh.
Harmonies are those layering voices That's not the melody. Brian does a lot of harmony. Leon does harmony when I'm singing. It's not easy for me. My ears are just targeted toward melody. It's all right.
Yeah. You do good at it.
Hey, thanks. I try my best.
So you didn't have much of an adrenaline dump
I didn't.
during that portion of Musikfest.
I didn't.
But at the end, walking back to the car,
Yeah.
are you glad I made you sit down and put your regular shoes on?
Yeah.
That
Yeah, I was
smart.
ready to leave and just walk with I had combat boots with heels on, and I was going to walk back to the car, and Steven's like, no.
It was over a mile.
Yeah, it was over a mile. But I felt like I could do it. I
Me
still had
too.
that show adrenaline. I'm like, I'm good, I can do it. And he's like, no. Sit down. Put on your sneakers. And I did, and as we're walking back, I'm like, my legs started to feel heavy. I started to feel tired. And then we get back to the car.
Yeah.
He gets the baby in the seat. He's like, all right, Mick, start the car.
Tick, 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 tick.
I'm like, something's wrong. He's like, what? So he comes around. He tries. Tick, 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 tick.
Nothing.
Nothing.
So we get jumper cables from my buddy, but for some reason these jumper cables do not work. Go.
Which we didn't figure out till about an hour and a half
Yeah.
into trying to start my car.
Yeah.
So there we are in a parking lot
Yeah.
with the baby.
We eventually get jumped.
We get jumped. Greg and Jen Semenko came to save us,
But
even though they didn't need to because some other kid pulled up with jumper cables,
Yeah.
but they were there for moral support. So yeah, a night that ended on such a high took such a dive.
yeah.
But it could have been worse. It could have been much worse.
Yeah. So I'll explain more about
Go
the
ahead.
car issue.
Yeah.
Your alternator.
Yeah.
And that's what's been. Remember, you know how your car starts a little rough every now and again?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yep. I guarantee that's what the problem was.
Yeah.
But we're going to get. It still has a warranty.
Thank God.
So we're going to take it, get the alternator changed, we're going to get the starter changed, and just have to buy a new battery and have bing, bang, boom, bang, all new, everything on a pretty new car already.
Thank God. Yeah. But
Pain
it was
in the
okay.
butt.
It was a pain in the butt.
We were going to drive up separately,
Yep.
and I was going to leave if the baby was getting fussy. Imagine if I would have had to leave. That would have been terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's a reason that you didn't drive.
Yeah. The
By
baby was pissed.
It was also way past her bedtime. It was like 10:30, and we were
11
like,
o'clock. I think it was almost 11
I think we
o'clock.
were all just so beat at that point. I mean, I had the after show adrenaline dump
Yeah.
big time. I just wanted to change, shower, get the baby to bed, and go to bed.
Yeah, and the car almost died on the way home. coming
It
to a
did almost
complete
die.
stop.
Yeah. I was like, just get us home.
Yeah,
Just
so I
get
just
us home.
started running
Rolling
uh,
through the stop signs.
Yeah, stop signs. And, yeah, I wasn't stopping for nothing.
Unless it was a car, Mom.
They
He
can
was
stop.
he was being
I
safe.
give them 3 flashes, like real hard. Remember? Yeah, they'll know I'm in distress. I got to get this thing home.
Yeah. Yeah. But overall the day was really good. It was a really, really great day. And I wasn't gonna let that put a damper on the high.
No, it was a frustrating thing. I ran 2.5 blocks to a CVS that had just closed. You know?
To see if they had a
A
battery.
for the key fob, because at first we thought the key fob was like something was wrong with that because it wasn't picking up connection, but it sounded like it wanted to turn over.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it wasn't the key fob. My stepdad had an extra battery. I already knew it wasn't the key fob at that point though, because we weren't getting spark off of any jumpers, but the jumpers weren't getting spark off of good batteries either, so clearly it was the jumper to begin with. But once the other kid came up,
And shout out to your mom.
shout out to your mom.
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah.
I mean, everyone, like, it was just, yeah, it was unfortunate.
Yeah.
Honestly, but I didn't get upset over it. I really didn't. And I'm still not getting upset over it.
Nope. I had a lot of anxiety yesterday. I have a lot of work to do at my job. And, yeah, I really couldn't afford to take off too much today, but we're getting it mostly resolved, and it's pretty much
There's a
too
plan.
late to be going to that now.
There's a plan.
Yeah.
There's a plan. But back to Musikfest.
Yeah.
Back to the high.
Yeah.
No, it was a good time, and I hope we get to be back next year. Hopefully at the later time, because that's like the prime spot, because you get longer. I think you get like 2.5 hours.
On a Saturday or something.
Even still a Sunday or whatever.
Imagine if you get down to like the lyric plots down at the Steel Stacks.
Oh God, I don't know.
That'd be sweet.
I don't even know if there's any.
Yeah.
Is there all free music down there?
Yeah, it's called.
Really?
Yeah, they have a whole stage down there at the Arts Quest Center. Yeah, I mean, you want to go today? It's beautiful. It's awesome. You can walk the whole graded thing and read all the stuff about all, like the furnaces.
Isn't that where they have the paid artists play though?
That's Steel Stack's main stage, but there's
Yeah.
stages around the main stage.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you go to the Arts Quest Center.
Oh.
We could almost just park at the casino and walk that long sidewalk all the way there, or walk the back parking lot straight there.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah. There's stages and everything. I
Well,
think,
that's the thing about Musikfest though. It doesn't matter what day
yeah.
you're
You can go
scheduled
right
to
now.
play. Like you can go right now. It's 10 days of music.
Yeah, it's
It's
awesome.
Great.
So many
If you
stages.
love music and you haven't gone to Musikfest, I highly recommend going.
Yeah, don't be a loser.
Don't be a loser. Music all day, every day.
I don't even like music that much, and I go. I think that's
Yeah.
why we work out so well.
Really?
I do, because we're both. Imagine if I was so into music, but it was one kind, and I hated the kind of music that you played.
Mm-hmm.
I genuinely don't care. Like, if you like heavy metal, I'll listen to it. If you like rap, I'll listen to it.
I think I like though that you are.
I don't listen to music
I don't want to say.
on a daily basis
I don't want to say
either.
critical. I don't want to say that you're critical, but I want to say that you're real. When it comes to anything that I sing, you'll tell me I like the way you sing this much better than the original
Yeah.
in certain songs. And same with
What is that one song?
Oh, Paris.
Yeah.
Leon never learned that one.
I hate that you guys don't do Paris anymore. And what's that other one? Lady Marmalade. I hate that you don't do that anymore.
You like that one?
Hell yeah, I like that one.
You'll have to just get Joel on. You have to talk to him.
Nah, because he's gonna start busting my nuts, telling him, well, if you know everything about the band, well, you start running it.
He would not.
I know.
He would not
I ain't
do
got
it.
time to.
I ain't got time.
Yeah, you can't afford me. No, I'm just kidding. You already have one problem on your hands.
I think
That's
someone
her.
asked after me. I am a problem.
Yeah.
I think it was yesterday. Some guy was like, "Oh, is your husband in the band?" I'm like, "No, he's right there."
Yeah, yeah,
He's like,
yeah.
"Your husband's not in the band?" And I'm like,
I
"No."
was your dad's friend. I was
Oh,
talking to
the
him-
softball guy. Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
was talking to him for like 10 minutes. I wasn't going out telling everybody, that's my wife. You know what I mean? But it was really cool to see.
Yeah, you could have.
No. I don't even.
You just
Yeah.
just soak it in. You just sit there and you watch the show and
I genuinely don't like flaunting.
I get that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't post a whole lot. I don't say a whole lot about myself.
no.
When I get things done, I don't tell a whole lot of people, or you know what I mean.
You're
I just-
private.
yeah, I'm
I
very.
feel like I am too.
Yeah, I think you've become more private.
Yeah.
Since being with me.
For sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
For sure. Yeah.
I just like it that way. I don't like people in my business all that much. And
No.
obviously here I'm doing a podcast, but it's for me to get to know you and other people.
Yeah.
Along the way, sometimes I don't.
Well, you better know me.
Yeah,
It's
right.
been 4 years.
But this, this is for. I want to
Yeah,
know.
you pick my brain about music and what I do.
Yeah, I want to know.
What else do you want to know?
How much input do you have on the set list?
I have input. I actually helped. I helped Joel.
Joe,
Pick
we
out-
really don't talk about this all that much. I don't ask.
I
a
don't
whole
ever
lot of
talk about the
questions.
band at home.
Yeah, I kind of just we let it go to. I have a show tonight. Sweet.
How was your show?
Yeah,
Good? Bad? Depending.
yeah, it's quick, and then we just hang out.
It's like talking about work, though.
Yeah.
You know.
I leave work at work.
Yeah.
A lot of the times.
But I do have say in the set list, and I like a lot of the songs that we have in the set list now. The additions that we've done, like Crazy Train to
Yeah.
Back in Black. Like,
I love when you guys do your rock.
yeah.
Yeah, your rock and
too.
your country. The pop is good. You have a good pop voice, like the Beyonce and the. Oh, our baby is.
I was like, what is that? I thought that was the cat.
You can bring her down. You can let her play.
Okay. She sounds
We'll
like
wrap this up soon.
she might have put herself back to sleep.
She might have heard my big mouth.
It's okay. She's been sleeping for a bit. But yeah, I have say in the set list. I feel like we all collectively do. There was discussion just with Musikfest on what should be played and what shouldn't, and I definitely voiced my opinion, and I feel like everybody does when they feel they need to.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What else do I want to know? The drives.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, you don't get there when the whole band. You're never the first one there.
No.
And you're generally the first one to leave.
Yep.
Obviously, you have a very long drive. I'm not going to say the longest because I'm sure there's some times that Jeff's got a pretty long drive too.
Yeah. Or about the same.
But do you ever like, I know you hate the drive sometimes, but do you ever just like regret the show? Just regret saying yes to the show because the drive is so long too, and it's so late. Like sometimes you don't get home till 2-3 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Like, is the show actually worth it when you have to be up that late to get home?
So I'll put it this way. Sometimes I dread the drive, but when I'm there and doing the show,
Yeah.
it's worth it because I'm doing what I love for
Yeah.
2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. There is a difference now being a mom and being away from you and the baby for that extended period of time.
Yeah.
Especially if there's long breaks and I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh, I just
Yeah.
wish I could be home. But at the same time, I'm getting to do what I love.
You driving
So-
that late scares the hell out of me a lot
It's
of nights.
and that's why sometimes I make the decision to just, if my parents' house is closer, I will stay there because it's not worth me driving that late at night
No.
tired
No,
and
the-
risking something happening.
Yeah.
And honestly, like the guys are always great with being, or even like Jen, just being like, get home safe. Let me know when you get home. Like
Yeah.
they are aware
Yeah.
of me having to drive and drive late and whatnot.
Are a lot of the shows pretty much in their backyard still?
Not as much anymore, actually. We
Yeah.
actually don't do from when I started,
Yeah.
99% of the shows were out that way.
Yeah.
Now, I can't say that that's the case.
Yeah.
I mean, luckily we have Wind Creek that
Yeah.
we get to play, which is great.
Yeah.
There's one that's out near Jeff in Reading. So like we're starting to move all over the place, and I can't say that now 99% or 90% of the shows are out that way.
Is it wild to be in a band where the members all live an hour and a half plus from each other? Not all of them. I mean, you guys aren't all that far, but you're pretty far.
I'm
from some of
far.
them.
I am far. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, is it weird being able to be like the circle of people that tight, the musician circle that tight, or something that you've been found, or Jeff's
Yeah.
been found, or Leon's been found?
Yeah, I mean it's weird how we all kind of were found.
Yeah.
You know, you have Joel and Brian who've known each other.
Since-
Leon also has known them for a very long time.
Okay.
So that's how they roped him in. But Squeak is the reason we have Jeff, because Squeak works with Jeff.
Yeah.
Squeak was our old drummer. And then me, I was scoped
Yeah,
out
but
on
how'd you guys get Squeak originally?
that. I don't know how they got Squeak.
Because he's far.
He's Minersville. He's where
Oh, but then he
Leon
just,
is.
So they just.
Yeah, I don't know how they met him, but for me, I was scoped out on Facebook doing acoustic stuff
Yeah.
through
Did they come to see you or no?
no. Joel told me he watched my lives on Facebook. And that's when Brian reached out to me, blah, 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 you know, that whole story. And then I think I just came to the realization that I would be traveling because I decided to try out for a band that was based in Tamaqua area. I knew at that point that I was trying out for a band in that area. So, no, it's not weird to me that I'm in a band with the guys that are more north.
Yeah, but only two guys are really more north.
Initially, they weren't, though.
Yeah.
You know, Steve was Tamaqua.
Mm-hmm.
So the band has changed and
Yeah, yeah,
transitioned into now everyone's just scattered all over the place.
Mhm.
Brian's in Whitehall now, but he grew up
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
the Skook. So, but yeah, I don't mind it. Some days I do, but I still love what I do.
Brian's a goofball. When people haven't
Yeah.
seen your band, they're all like, I like the school teacher in the back.
Yeah.
I heard that about 3 times yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, he's a goofball for sure.
Yeah, everyone has a different
Yeah.
stage presence.
Yeah.
Joel's very stoic to a point.
Yeah.
Leon, he just jams out.
Yeah.
You know, his side. Jeff does what he does.
Yeah.
I do what I do, and then there's Brian. He has that flair.
People are like, your poor wife, she's got to be like spent, you know, and I believe it. But imagine how Jeff felt.
Oh, I know. He just keeps rolling. He's the reason
Yeah.
we're like one song.
Well, that's good. You shouldn't be taking breaks.
No.
I like the fact that the band has changed in that aspect, and this isn't a slight on Steve or anything, but I think there was just too much jibber jabber in between songs. That this is like one into another, just move, and that's what I was kind of saying too with the interactions. Like, there's too much jibber jabber in that rap. We're trying to talk to the crowd too much when you should just be still hitting the songs. Like, just keep it moving. You know, I think that crowd interaction that way is maybe that's how I wanted to say it earlier without actually like. But I think there's just too much talking to the crowd at sometimes too, and I think
it
that
kills the momentum.
It rips the vibe apart.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go check on her and make sure
Okay.
she's not
Yeah,
crawling
bring her
off
down,
the
bring her
pillow.
down. We can pause this or break it up, however, but you can put her on. But if you haven't seen my wife, she does do Blue Mountain a lot, Wind Creek a lot, assuming that you're in this area of me, you know, the Bucks County area. I hear her. What, is she climbing?
Oh gosh, she was over the pillow almost on the nightstand.
Oh boy. Hi, monkey. What is this? Do you want to see? Come here. Alright, we're back. The baby is on the floor. If you hear toys going and stuff, we will probably be wrapping this up pretty shortly. This is a nice little short 45-minute pod.
Is that it?
Yeah. 48 minutes. So
Yeah.
far. Is that it? What, felt longer?
A little bit. Maybe just from.
Yeah.
I was thinking about the time from when she laid down to. Oh, she's on her hand. Oh,
She'll figure it out.
there she goes.
Kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you were able to change anything about the band, what would you change? I thought that was going to be an easy one.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it something I've said before?
You hate playing at the smoking bars.
Oh, yes. Yes, that is the one thing I would change. It destroys me.
Yeah, no more smoking bars.
No smoking bars. And it's only one.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought there was 2 places. So isn't there a casino that you sing at?
That is the one that I was thinking. Oh, there's 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. The smoking just like, it just rips me up.
Yeah.
And it's like almost selfish
Yeah.
of me to say. But at the same time, the best way I can explain it to somebody is like, this is my instrument. So when
Yeah.
I'm inhaling that.
It's like using rusty guitar strings.
Yeah. Yeah. And I can't just tune myself and replace strings to make it sound better.
Yeah.
I just have to push through. So yeah, definitely smoking bars is what I would change. Now there's not many, so I guess I just take it for what it is. But no, that was a good question. That would be something I would change.
I like how the pay scale for you has gotten higher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because we as a band know our worth.
Yeah. That's
And
nice.
it's not, we're not going to lowball anymore. If someone wants the show that we put on, like if someone came to see us yesterday and was like, what do you charge? We can confidently say what we charge because we put on that kind of a show.
Yeah. Look what
Like,
you
this
guys
is-
just did
yeah.
yesterday. Give me a stage that's worth it though. Like, don't give me a little piece of stage that I can't do nothing on.
Yeah.
It's hard to grab a crowd if you can't move.
Oh, it is so hard, especially for us, a band that likes to move and just be all over the place to
Yeah.
then having to be squished into one stagnant position is hard. It
Yeah.
kills the vibe. But yeah, that's a part of being in a band, though. You have your great stages and you have your not so good stages, and you just deal with it. It's not great 100% of the time,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Good. What else do I want to know? Is there anything you want to say that's about the band that I don't know? Like, is there anything about the band that's just like you haven't really said that you just extremely enjoy, or that you just kind of wish was different, or about music, or about entertainment, or managers, or whatever, or getting into shows? Like, is there something about the band personally that I don't know, that, or like, is there something that you wish you had more control of, or, you know, could be anything.
I don't know. I feel like I've kind of voiced everything that I feel when it comes to the band. Like it's not my full-time job.
Yeah, some people think it's your band.
Oh, they think it's my band.
Some people, I correct them a lot. Is that her band? Well, she's in the band.
I'm in the
It's
band.
Joel's band.
Yeah.
I say it all the time.
It's Joel's band. I think we collectively, it's collectively our band. But I mean, that's a compliment. I'll take that as a compliment if someone thought it was my band.
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of people, like Black Sabbath wasn't Ozzy's band. It was Tony Iommi's. You know, people just think it's Ozzy's.
They expect, I guess, the lead singer it to be their band.
Yeah.
One thing I will say about our band is, in comparison to a lot of other bands, is I sing probably 80%
Yeah.
of a show, whereas a lot of these other bands are split between two leads. So sometimes when I'm in like a 3-show weekend or a 2-show weekend, you know, I get through that first show and then I have to go to the second one, and it's just like, oh, how am I going to do this for 3 hours again? How am I going to sing 80% of this show and make it through?
Yeah. Well, you've been getting the nebulizer.
I have.
I want to get you that voice thing for Christmas this year. You asked for it before.
Yeah, I might not need it though, because I feel like that does the same thing.
Okay.
And
you drink honey.
I do my tea with honey. Yeah.
You know, I hear salt and vinegar chips is a.
It's true.
Yeah.
That I think now, coming back from having the baby, I've taken a lot of time to research how to keep my voice healthy and how to better my voice.
You do the chiropractor?
I go to the chiropractor. I
Opens
go to the
up-
chiropractor
opens up your
every
wings.
time before I have a show. I went yesterday, right before Musikfest.
Yep.
It's amazing what it does, because if I'm locked up and it's tight, I end up pulling muscles. Like before, I was not going to the chiropractor and I would leave a show and be completely pulled from my neck down.
Yeah.
Whereas yesterday, the only thing that hurt me was my legs. And that's just
Great.
probably because I'm out of shape. But my back didn't hurt. So I've been taking more care of myself and my voice. And I feel like that has just taken me to the next level, too. Because I'm learning how to sing more controlled and comfortable to where I'm not straining. Sometimes I do, and I know it, and I'm like, gotta fix that. So, yeah.
I don't really have many more questions.
That's okay. When you do, we can just do another show.
Yeah. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Like I said, I think that was your best show to date,
Well, thank you.
energy-wise, performance-wise, set list-wise.
Thank you.
Obviously, we picked it apart with a little bit of a negativity at one point, but overall,
I don't think it was negative,
yeah.
though. I think it's constructive criticism.
Yeah, it didn't make the show bad. It just, like, with the amount of energy it ripped out of the show, if that was the energy you had, it was still good energy compared to other shows.
Sure.
It just wasn't where it should have been, because...
It was funny because Brian actually just shared something to the group, which I thought was really interesting. Basically, there's a calendar for Musikfest that'll show the day and like what artists are playing. And people can basically say if they're interested in attending or scheduling themselves to attend. And there was 2 other artists before that were listed at 77, 87. The one next to it had 331. For us, there was 491 scheduled people planning to come see us.
Well, there was over 1,000 people in that tent.
So,
I would think.
Yeah. It's
I
just
don't-
cool
I
that
don't-
many people are interested, you know?
I don't know what 1,000 people looks like.
I don't
But
either.
I would say probably even more than that.
Yeah,
There was a lot of people.
Yeah.
That tent was half a football field, packed.
true.
And then outside around the tent, that tent was probably maybe even a football field.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember how big a football field
Well, you
is
forget-
these days.
I don't know.
Could have been bigger, dude.
I don't know. It would have been cool to know, but the fact that people were there that made it all worth it.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, this is like too high.
Yeah, well,
Sorry.
I'm watching my wife. I'm not looking at the screen.
I wasn't
too
either.
much.
People are probably like, it's blocking her face.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I can't see.
I can't see. But yeah, no, this was a good chat. I know it was kind of all over the place. It's kind of hard.
It wasn't too bad.
No?
Wasn't too
Okay.
sporadic. But we have a little nugget. Where is she?
Oh, she's right here.
Oh, she's making
Crawling.
with your mom.
We have a crawler now.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, next time you have questions, you just,
Yeah, we'll do this again.
yeah.
I was really excited to do it though because we haven't done a show.
We haven't.
I think the audio might be pretty good.
Hopefully.
But I kinda, I don't know.
We'll see.
It's tough.
We'll see. So if anyone even gets this far. But,
Love you,
Alright.
baby.
love you too.
Where's the?